Okay, we're going to start. Tejasri, you're supposed to be here. Huh? Yeah, she's right. Yeah. The ladies are always right. That's why they are. They are always right. And for the peace sake, there should not be any argument. If they are right, they are right. Okay. Shall we start? Chamya pranayam. All of you take 1 spoon water in the right palm and drink. Do this 3 times, 1 time 1 spoon. Om Keshvaya Namah. Om Narayanaya Namah. Om Madhavaya Namah. Can you clean your hands? Om Govindaya Iti Hastabrakshalya. Everybody 3 times. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Repeat with me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Swasti na Indro Radasrava. Swasti na Pukha Vishvaveda. Swasti nastaraksho Arishtanemi. Swasti no Brahaspati Dadhatu. Swasti stuya vinashakya dharma kalyana siddhida vinayakam priyanitya tancha swastim bruvantu naha. Yasri swayam sukrutinam bhavane swalakshmi Papatmanam krudadhiyam radayeshu buddhi Shraddha satankulajana prabhavasya lajja Tantvannatasma paripalaya devi vishvam Kim varnayama tava rupam achintyam etat Kinchati viryam asurakshayakari bhuri Kinchahave sucharitani tavatiyani Sarveshu devya suradeva ganadhikeshu Hetus samasta jagatan triguna vidushair Nagnayase hariharadi virapya para Sarvasraya khilamidam jagadansha bhutam Avyakruta hi parama prakriti swamadya Yasya samasta surata samudiranena Truptim prayati sakaleshu makheshu devi Swahati vai pitruganasya chatrupti hetur Uchcharyase tvamata eva janai svadhacha Om Shanti 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 Om Sriman Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Om Ishtadevtabhyo Namaha Om Kuladevtabhyo Namaha Om Gramadevtabhyo Namaha Om Sthanadevtabhyo Namaha Om Vani Hiranyagarbhabhyam Namaha Om Lakshmi Narayana-bhyam Namaha Om Umameshwara-bhyam Namaha Om Shashi-Purandra-bhyam Namaha Om Madhvidrushana-kamle-bhyo Namaha Sarve-bhyo Deve-bhyo Namaha Om Sarve-bhyo Brahmane-bhyo Namaha Sumukhasya-Gadantasya Kapilo-Gajaganakaha Lambodharasya Vikato Vignaso Vinayakaha Dhumraketurganadaksho Bhalachandro Gajananaha Dvadashahitani Namani Yapade Sunyadave Vidyarambhe Vivahe Cha Praveshe Nirgame Tada Sangrame Sankateschaiva Vignastasya Najayade Vinayakam Gurum Bhanum Brahma Vishnu Maheswaran Saraswati Pranamyadau Sarvakaryartha Siddhaye. Vasu Rakesh Pankaj, hold 1 spoon water with your right hand. Thank you. Touch. Om Aditya Deva Sattoma Sautam Karma Sai Kartikama Shai Shukla Vakshai Pratvidayam Tidhau Budhavasrayam Vettayam. All of you, 6 people, repeat after me. Mama Atmanah Shruti Smruti Purana Ukta Punya Phala Prapti Artham Sri Lakshmi Narayana Devalaye Nutanavarsa Prarambhe Sarva Bhakta Jananam Ayuhu Arogya Sthira Lakshmi Bhakti Prapti Artham Shanti Havana Karma Navagraha Anukulata Siddhi Artham Aham Vayam Karishya Maha. Put the stone back. Take out petals. Tatrado Bushudi Kalshadi Bujamdi Rakshananja Karishye. Both of you, left hand. Left hand. Sharing. Okay? Yeah, put your right hand on top. Rhimavasar bandute bhuta ye bhuta bhum samsidaha ye bhuta vignakarta raste nashyantu shivagnayaha. Throw it in all directions. Throw. Both of you, right hand. Hrim Magarha Sambah Sampatimishwaram Avahe Pradijisranam Yadashani Murvasva Asmin Kalashevranam Sangam Saparivaram Sadam Sashaktim Avahayami Avahanarde Akshatan Samarpayami Vasu Bhavana Lutani andar. Hrim Pradishtha Sarvadevanam Mitra Varuna Nirvida Pradishtanti Karut Mandalai Devata Isrunayana Supradishto Varado Bhava. Outside. Bhurbhuvah Svah Kalasastranaya Namah Sarvopachararthe Gandham Pushpam Samarpayami. Lotani andar. In the loto. Right. Vasubhai Bhavana. Touch Karagya Lotane. Hrim Galasasya Mughe Vishnu Gandherudurasamasidha Mule Tatrasito Brahma Madhima Drugunam Sadaha Kukshaudu Sagara Sarve Saptadvipa Sundara Rugvedo Thoya Yajurveda Samavedo Yathrungasya Sahita Sare Galasandu Samasidaha Atragayatri Savitri Shanti Bushti Karidha Ayadam Shanti Duitakshay Karka Gange Chemane Chaiva Godavari Saraswade Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalasmin Sannithing Brahmandu Karisvashtani Terave Tena Satyana Vidithan Dehi Divakara Tirthan Dehi Divakara. Thank you. Purve Rugvedaya Namaha Dakshine Yajurvedaya Namaha Paschime Samvedaya Namaha Uttare Dharvedaya Namaha Apambade Varunaya Namaha. Hrim Devada Navasamvade Matye Mane Mahodadau Utpanno Siddhadakam Vidodoshna Swayam Twattoye Sarvatirthani Devaha Sarvitrishidha Tvai Dishtanti Bhutani Tvai Prana Pradashidha Shivaha Swayam Vishrutancha Vijavade Aditya Vasavata Savideva Sabaidruga Tvai Dishtanti Sarve Viyatakam Phala Prada Tatpasadam Yagdam Kartume Sandhyam Kurume Deva Prasanno Bhav Sarvada Varado Bhava Sarvada. Vasubhai. Dawa sort of Upar Jamanat. Touch. Om Varnaya Namaha, 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 Om Varnaya Namaha. Fine. Everybody take 1 spoon water from loto in your cup. Now all of you take little water from your cup in your left palm. Put the spoon back. By using your middle 2 finger of right hand, sprinkle water on your body. Rima pavitra pavitro sarva sangatva yasmarit pundarikaksam sabhaya bhendra sujehi pavitramastau pavitramastau pavitramastau. Chilna ben divo praktao. Bhodipadaevarupasvam karma saksehi avignakrut yavat pujang kareshyame tavatvam susthiro bhava. Offer by the Deva. Deepasthadevataya namah saropacharardhikandakshadasmanim samarpayami. All of you put your hands together. Prayer to Lord Son. Namaha Savitre Jagadeka Chakshushe Jagat Prasute Sthidinashahe Tave Trayimayaya Trigunatmadharine Viranchinarayana Shankaratmane Bhurbhuvasvaha Suryaya Namaskaran Bhave Pujayami. All of you touch your hand to the ground. Om Prithvi Tvaya Dhata Loka Devi Tvam Vishnadada Tvanchadhare Madevi Pavitram Kuru Sarvada. Fine. Samudra Vasana Devi Parudastan Mandale Vishnuvati Namasabhyam Padasparshang Shamashvave. So now all of you got the Ganpati Murti in front of you, right? Okay. So you will be doing the puja now separately. Okay. Pass on for everybody. I'll give this side. Both of you. Om Gananandva Ganapatigum Havamahe Priyanandva Priyapatigum Havamahe Nidhinandva Nidhipatigum Havamahe Vaso Mama Ahamaya Nigarvadamma Tvamaya Sigarvadam Sadipati Sahit Mahagajananai Namaha Dhyayami Dhyanarthe Pushpam Samarpayami. Offer by the Ganapati. Four people. You two. Rima gaccha deva devesha tejo rashe jagatpade kriyamanam maya bhujang gruhana gananayaka rim ramyam shushobanam divyam sarvasaukhya karam subam asanancha maya dattam gruhana gananayaka siddhivati sahit mahagajananay namaha avahanarthe asanarthe akshataanja samarpayami. Take the Ganpati Murti in this tray. Everybody hold 1 spoon water. Rimashnaudakan nirmalancha sarvasaugandha savidam pada prakshalanarthaya dattante pratigruhitam siddhivati sahit mahagajananai namaha padyahu padajalam samarpayami. Drop by the lotus feet and hold 1 spoon water again. Rim tamrapatrasitantoyam gandapushpa falanvitam sahiranam dadamargyam gruhana gananayaka siddhivati sahit mahagajananaya namaha. Ek pila mukhi de. Hastayohargyam samarpayami. By the hands. Put the petal and hold 1 spoon water again. Rim sarvatirtha samayuktam suganim nirvalam jalam achamyatam maya dattam gruhana gananayaka sadipati sahit mahagajananaya namaha mukhayachmaniyam samarpayami. By the trunk. Hold 1 spoon again. Rim ganga saraswati reva paishane narvada jalaihi snabidushi maya deva tatha shanting kurusme sadipati sahit mahagajananaya namaha snanam snanarthe shuddhodakam. On the head. Good. Put this one back. Five times on the head. Then give it to Bhavana. Then give it to Chalana. Right. 5 times. Payodati dhatanche. Straight 5 times. Payodati dhatanche madhuja sharkaravidam panchamrutam mayanitam snanartham pratigruhyatam. Siddhivati sahit mahagajananaya namaha एकतंत्रेण मृतपंचामृतस्नानं समर्पयामि. Rakesh, Vasu, Pankaj, 5 times water. पंचामृतस्नानान्ते शुद्धोदकस्नानं शुद्धोदकस्नानान्ते आचमनीयम. પુનઃ પાણી વધારે જોઈતું તો લઈ લેજો. હવે વિષય કરવાનો છે હવે કે છે હોય તો બરાબર છે, જોઈતું હોય તો લઈ લેજો. Okay, now everybody literally one drop water, carry on like this. Okay, and while putting water, all of you going to chant in your mind Om Gam Ganpataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganpataye Namaha. Start. Om Naradavaja Pranam Sirishadivam Gauriputram Vinayakam Bhaktavasam Smantamaya Kamarthasiddhe Prathamam Vaktarnanjaya Gadadam Adhyakam Tridiyam Krishma Daksham Gajavaktam Chilambodram Sashtam Kadamam Saptamam Vidrajan Chadavudashamam Navamam Bhalachandam Dasham Tu Vinayakam Ekadasham Ganapatim Dvadasam Jananam Dvadashaitani Namani Drishandiyam Yopatendarana Shavikna Bainda Susarvati Karambaram Vidyarthi Lavade Vidyam Dhanarthi Lavade Dhanaputrarthi Lavade Putra Moksharthi Lavade Gadim Jape the Ganapati Sodam Sadvirma Sahi Palanam Samsam Siddhim Chilavate Nadarsan Ashtabhyo Brahmani Vishlikitvaya Samarbet Tasya Vidya Bhavat Sarvagana Shashabshadasya Devadi Sahit Mahajananai Namaha Abhishek Snanam Samarvyami Abhishek Snanande Shuddhodakasnanam Shuddhodakasnanande Achmaniyam. Put the sun back. Right. One person can take Ganpati Murti, wipe nicely with the towel and put again in this tray. Right. Right. Vyatma pakadiye, holding your two hands. When I say put like a garland, right? Hrim sarvabhushadike saumyai lokalajja nivarane mayopapadite tubhyam vasase pratigruhyatam. Hrim navavistantvirigan triganam devutamayam upavītam maya dattam gruhana gananayaka sadivadi sahit mahagajananai namaha yagnopavitam samarpayami. Chandan, Chandan, Chandan. Kanko, Kanko, Kanko. Okay? First Chandan, then the Kanko. Right? Secondam Chandanam Divyam Gandhadya Sumanoharam Vilaypanam Surasreshta Gruhanam Chandanam Subham Kumkumam Kamana Divyam Kaminya Kama Sambhava Kumkumena Shito Deva Gruhana Paraveshwara. अक्षताश्च सुरश्रेष्ठा कुमकुमाक्ता सुशोभिता मया निवेदिता भक्त्या गृहाण गणनायक सिद्धिवति सहित महागजाननाय अक्षतांच समर्पयामि. माल्यादीनि सुगंधेनि मालत्यादीनि वै प्रभो मया हृतानि पूजार्थं गृहाण कुसुमानि वै भूर्भुवस्वस्य दिवति सहित महागजाननाय नमः पुष्पं समर्पयामि. दुर्वांकुरान् स्वरितान् अमृतान् मङ्गलप्रदान् आनीता सव पूजार्थं गृहाण गणनायक. अबिलञ्च गुलालञ्च चूवा चन्दनमेव च सिंदूरेण समायुक्त गृहाण गणनायक सिद्धिवति सहित महागजाननाय नमः सौभाग्यद्रव्याणिं च समर्पयामि. Offer. Take in your left hand. वनस्पतिरसोद्भूतो गन्धाढ्यो गन्धोत्तमः आग्रेय सर्वदेवानां गृहाण धूपमुत्तमं सिद्धिपति सहित महागजाननाय नमः धूपम् आघ्रापयामि. All of you hold 1 spoon water. साज्यञ्च वर्ति संयुक्तं वहनेनायोजितं मया दीपं गृहाण देवेश त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापः सिद्धिबुद्धि सहित महागजाननाय नमः दीपं दर्शयामि दीपार्थे अच्मनीयम् तारो डब्बो खोल कहीं જોઈએ બે હાથમાં પકડી રાખજો બે હાથમાં પકડી રાખજો ટચ ટચ ના તારે પકડવાનું शर्करा खंडखाद्यानि दधिक्षीरसुतानि च आहारं भक्ष्यभोज्यं च नैवेद्यं प्रतिगृहीतां सिद्धिबुद्धि सहित महागजाननाय नमः नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि. Put it outside. Yeah. All of you close your eyes. Om pranaయ स्वाहा अपानाय स्वाहा व्यानाय स्वाहा उदानाय स्वाहा समानाय स्वाहा ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा. Put little water in the tray, all of you. Close your eyes again. Om pranaya swaha apanaya swaha vyanaya swaha udanaya swaha samanaya swaha brahmane swaha. Little water again. Siddhibuddhi sahit mahagajananaya namah naivedyan nivedayami. पूगीफलं महद्दिव्यं नागवल्लीदलयुतं यलादिचूर्णसंयुतं ताम्बूलम् अर्पयामि ते भूर्भुवस्वस्तिबुद्धि सहित महागजाननाय नमः मुखवासार्थे पूगीफलताम्बूलं समर्पयामि. इन फ्रंट ऑफ गणपति दादा अंदर મૂકી તો બી વાંધો નહીં, મૂકી દે અંદર, વાંધો નહીં. આમ આડું કરીને મૂકી દે. ના ના હા મેં ચલ ના હા મેં પડા ના ના આડું કરીને મૂકી દે ને. આમ આવી ગયું જો બરાબર છે. हाथ जोड़ बैसो. ओम हिरण्यगर्भ समहेम बीजो भावसो अनंत पुण्य फलदः कलशं हिरण्यदक्षिणा हिरण्यदक्षिणा नमस्करो हे. कदली गर्भसंभूतं कर्पूरञ्च प्रदेवितं आरातिकं शमे वर्धो भव यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तकृतानि च तानि सर्वाणि नश्यन्तु दक्षिणां पदे पदे नाना सुगन्धिपुष्पाणि तु कालोद्भवानि च पुष्पाञ्जलिप्रदानेन गृहाण गणनायक सिद्धिबुद्धि सहित महागजाननाय नमः आरार्तिकं प्रदक्षिणा तथा च मन्त्रपुष्पं समर्पयामि नमस्करोमि. बस भाई आखी तरबाणों की ने वच्चे मूकी दे. यू पुट इट हियर, पुट इट हियर, मूकी दे. डब्बो बंद कर दे. I वच्चे मूकी दे. Right, Rakesh, it will go here, but now facing that way. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, ह्रीं रक्ष रक्ष गणाध्यक्ष रक्षतैलोक रक्षक भक्तानां भयंकर्ता त्राता भव भवार्णवात् वरदत्वं वरदेहि वाञ्छितं वाञ्छितार्थद द्वैमातृकृपा सिन्धौ शाणमातुराग्रज प्रभो. All of you repeat after me. अनेन फल दानेन फलदः अस्तु सदा मम ह्रीं सिद्धिबुद्धि सहित महागजाननाय नमः विशेषार्घ्यार्थे नारिकेलं समर्पयामि. बस અહીંયા મૂકી દે. Put your hands together. विघ्नेश्वराय वरदाय सुरप्रियाय लंबोदराय सकलाय जगद्विताय नागाननाय श्रुतियज्ञविभूषिताय गौरीसुताय गणनाथ नमो नमस्ते। आवाहनं न जानामि तवार्चनं पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षमस्व गणनायक सिद्धिबुद्धिसहित महागजाननाय नमः। प्रार्थनापूर्वकं क्षमापणं याचयामि नमस्करोमि। All of you hold one spoon of water. अनेन भोजनं सिद्धिबुद्धिसहित महागजाननाय नमः। प्रियतान्नमः। Put the spoon back. Put your hands together. Prayer to our Sthan Devata Lakshminandada. Shantakaram Bhujagashayana Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadaram Gaganasadrisham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalanayanam Yogivirdhyanagamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavavayaharam सर्वलोकैकनाथं सरसिजनिलये सरोजहस्ते धवलतरांशुगन्धमाल्यशोभे भगवति हरिवल्लभे मनोज्ञे त्रिभुवनभूतिकरे प्रसीद मह्यं लक्ष्मीनारायण। नमस्कारान् भावे पूजयामि। बस भाई लोटा हाथ टच कर जो बनने जाना। हेमरूप्यादि समदं ताम्रजन सोदरणम कलशं देवतकल्मासं छिद्वर्णं विवर्जितं। Right now everybody from your cup to the loto one spoon. जीवनं सर्वजीवानां पावनं पावनात्मकं बीजं सर्वसिंहां तज्जलं पुरायं सूत्रं कार्वाससं ब्रह्मणा निर्मितं पुरा येन बद्धं जगत्सर्वसनं कलशस्य च देवेभ्यः पूर्वतो जाता देवेभ्यः श्रीगं पुरा शतन्तं जीवनं जीवनाय च विविधं पुष्पसञ्जातं देवानां प्रीतिवर्धनं क्षिप्तं यत्कार्यं कलशे प्रक्षिपाम्यहम् उर्वेह्यमृतसम्पन्ने शतमूलशताङ्कुरे शतपादकं शतमायुष्यवर्धने। Stem must go inside, both of you. Yeah. अश्वत्थोदमः पंचभंगायति प्रोक्ता सर्वकर्म सुशोभनः धान्यौषधि मनुष्याणां जीवनं परमं क्षिप्तं यत्कारस्वं कलशे प्रक्षिपाम्यहं हिरण्यगर्भगर्भस्थं हेमविजों भावसो अनन्तपुण्यफलदः कलशे निक्षिपाम्यहं ह्रीं अश्वस्थानात् गजस्थानकात् संगमाथुरात् राजद्वारात् गोगोष्ठात् कनकंकुलिशनीलं पद्मराघं एतानि पंचरत्नानि कलशे प्रक्षिपाम्यहं। बेहात्मा पकड़े पिधानं सर्ववस्तूनां सर्वकार्यार्थसाधनं संपूर्णः कलशो येन पात्रं तत् कलशोपरि। बोला एक नाइस चालू नारियल पर कर दे। नमो एकच नारियल पर नमस्ते स्फटिकप्रभाय सुश्वेतहाराय सुमङ्गलाय सुपाशहस्ताय यजसासनाय जलाधिनाथाय नमो नमस्ते नमः। सर्वोपचारार्थे कुमकुमं समर्पयामि नमस्करोमि। वसुभाई नीचे थी मुश्किल लोटो बे आत्मा नीचे थी जमणा खभा पर लाओ जमणा खभा पर टच टच टच। बहु ब्राह्मणाः मह्यं सगुणा सर्वक्षमाणाय पुण्याहं भवन्तु ब्रुवन्तु अस्तु पुण्याहम् अस्तु पुण्याहम् अस्तु पुण्याहं। बहु ब्राह्मणाः मह्यं सगुणा सर्वक्षमाणाय कल्याणं भवन्तु ब्रुवन्तु अस्तु कल्याणम् अस्तु कल्याणम् अस्तु कल्याणं। बहु ब्राह्मणाः मह्यं सगुणा सर्वक्षमाणाय वृद्धिं भवन्तु ब्रुवन्तु कर्म कर्मर्दितां बहुब्राह्मणाः मह्यं सगुणाक्षमाणाय स्वस्ति भवन्तो ब्रुवन्तु आयुष्यमते स्वस्ति आयुष्यमते स्वस्ति आयुष्यमते स्वस्ति बहुब्राह्मणाः मह्यं सगुणाक्षमाणाय श्रीरस्ति भवन्तो ब्रुवन्तु अस्तु श्रीः अस्तु श्रीः अस्तु श्रीः। कपाड़ पर छाती पर 4 बार लगावानो। बनाना भी दे, बनाना भी दे। रखना भी दे। Forehead, chest 4 times. चलना भी दे। Put it here on this rice. On this rice, slowly. All of you hold 1 spoon water. अनेन पुण्यवचनाखिन कर्मजापति प्रियतान्नमः। Fine. कुलदेवी तुमने तो खबर है ना? तने खबर है कुलदेवी, कुलदेवी, right? Put your hands together, and your devotion is Krishna. Okay, right? Remember all of them, Kurudevi, and seek the blessing. This is such a wonderful opportunity you got in your life. So thank them also, and thanks all the ancestors. Okay? गणेश पूर्विका देव्यो गौर्यादि प्रमुखा स्मृताः प्रसिद्धन्तु हि कल्याणो निर्विघ्नं कुरुतादरं श्रियादिदेव्य सदा पूज्या सप्त वै धृतमादरः कल्यायाणि प्रयच्छन्तु सकुटुम्बस्य मे सदा यदङ्गत्वेन बहुदेव्य पूजिता विधिमार्गदः कुर्वन्तु कार्यमखिलं निर्विघ्नने कृतोद्भवं ह्रीं अश्वत्थामा बलिर्व्यासो हनुमान् विभीषणः कृपः परशुरामस्य सप्तैते चीर्जीविनः सप्तैतान् संस्मरे नित्यं मार्कण्डेय तथाष्टमम् एतान् स्मर्तुम् आयुः कामार्थसिद्धये पिता पितामहश्चैव तथैव प्रपितामहः मातामहस्त्वदाच प्रमातामहकादया एते भवन्तु सुप्रीताः प्रयच्छन्तु च मङ्गलं। फाइन, रिलैक्स, tie each other. येन बद्धो बलिराजा दानवेन्द्रो महाबल तेन त्वाम् अभिबध्नामि रक्षेमाचलमाचल दाक्षाय सदानिकं भवतुर्निर्णयकम् अवध्नामि तदहम् आयुषां पत्नीहं कृष्णं मध्वा सौख्यं धनगं बहु समयवार्यं साक्षादे कङ्कणं शुभम्। Bhavik, do we need to move that camera because they will be going by the Havan Kund now? Okay, everybody empty the water.
गणपति बापा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया गणपति बापा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया गणपति बापा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया गणपति बापा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति
यस्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षं सबाह्याभ्यन्तरशुचिः पवित्रमस्तु पवित्रमस्तु पवित्रमस्तु. चमची मुखी देवा, चमची मुखी देवा. Pass on. Everybody, all 6 people, little. You're going to put in the Havan Kund when I say, okay? Om Devayantu Yatu Dhana Payandu Vishnu Devya Janam Rakshva Swaste Stuya Vinasha Kya Dharma Kalyana Siddhida Vinayakam Priya Nitya Tanjasvastim Bravandumah. Om Bhumi Kurmanandaya Namukundas Devitan Sarupchara Gandakshasmanim Samarpayam. पुनः चमचो लीजिए. હું કહું ત્યારે ઉપરથી 3 વાર ફેરવીને ચમકી દેવાનું. એવરીબડી ટચ. હૈમગ્નિમ પ્રજ્વલિતમ વંદે જાતવેદહુતાશનમ હિરણ્યવર્ણમમલમ સમૃદ્ધો વિશ્વતોમુખમ શાંતિકે વરદનામાગ્નિમ આવાહયામે સ્થાપયામે. નીચેથી જવા દઈએ, કપૂર નીચેથી. Right. બસ ભાઈ ચમચો પેલા મૂકી દેજે. Right. All of you 6 people, please come this side, not with the crate, please come this side. You can just stand there for a while. Pass on for everybody. Brahma Murari Sripurantakari Bhanu Shashi Bhumi Suto Budascha Guruscha Shukra Shanirahu Ketavah Sarve Graha Shantikara Bhavandu. Adityadi Navagraha Devataye Namaha Ishvaradi Devatabhyo Namaha Agnadvata Devatabhyo Namaha गणपति लोकपाल देवता दिक्पा इंद्र दिक्पाल देवता स्वरूपचारा थे गंधाक्षर पुष्पाणि आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि. All of you please go there. जय सिया राम, जय सिया राम, जय सिया राम. वसु भाई घी लीजिए. Everybody please touch. Rahim Prajavate Swaha Rimindraya Swaha Rimagnaye Swaha Rim Somaya Swaha. Chamcho mukhi dono. Put your hands together. Make namaste to the fire. Shantikei Vardhanamagni Namaskaran Bhave Pujayame. Buna. एक चमची घी लीजिए. स्वाहा बोलो तेरापी दीजिए. Shantikei Vardhanamagni Namaha Naivedyartham Samarpayami Swaha. Make namaste again. Om Brahmane Namaskaran Bhave Pujayami. Right now, all of you take samagri. Ghee side पर कर रखिए. Yeah. Right. You're going to offer literally little when I speak swaha. Okay. The quantity doesn't matter, but the time does matter. Okay. So when I speak swaha, it must be in. Okay. Aditya Dinavagraha Devtaya Swaha. Om Gam Ganpataye 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 Swaha. Prakash bhai. Oh, Prakash bhai. Yeah. Check the camphor or something we need. Just put it nicely. Yeah. પંકજ તું રહેવા દે લોક કરે તમે સામગ્રી લે લો ચાલો. સૂર્યાય સ્વાહા સૂર્યાય સ્વાહા સૂર્યાય સ્વાહા સૂર્યાય સ્વાહા ચંદ્રમસૈ સ્વાહા ચંદ્રમસૈ સ્વાહા ચંદ્રમસૈ સ્વાહા ચંદ્રમસૈ સ્વાહા ભૌમાય સ્વાહા ભૌમાય સ્વાહા ભૌમાય સ્વાહા ભૌમાય સ્વાહા બુધાય સ્વાહા બુધાય સ્વાહા બુધાય સ્વાહા બુધાય સ્વાહા બૃહસ્પતये સ્વાહા બૃહસ્પતये સ્વાહા બૃહસ્પતये સ્વાહા બૃહસ્પતये સ્વાહા શુક્રાય સ્વાહા શુક્રાય સ્વાહા શુક્રાય સ્વાહા શુક્રાય સ્વાહા શનૈશ્ચરાય સ્વાહા શનૈશ્ચરાય સ્વાહા શનૈશ્ચરાય સ્વાહા શનૈશ્ચરાય સ્વાહા રાહવે સ્વાહા રાહવે સ્વાહા રાહવે સ્વાહા રાહવે સ્વાહા કેતવે સ્વાહા કેતવે સ્વાહા કેતવે સ્વાહા કેતવે સ્વાહા ईश्वरायै स्वाहा ईश्वरायै स्वाहा उमायै स्वाहा उमायै स्वाहा स्कन्दाय स्वाहा स्कन्दाय स्वाहा विष्णवे स्वाहा विष्णवे स्वाहा ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा इंद्राय स्वाहा इंद्राय स्वाहा यमाय स्वाहा यमाय स्वाहा कालाय स्वाहा कालाय स्वाहा चित्रगुप्ताय स्वाहा चित्रगुप्ताय स्वाहा अग्नये स्वाहा अग्नये स्वाहा अदव्य स्वाहा अदव्य स्वाहा दरायै स्वाहा दरायै स्वाहा विष्णवे स्वाहा विष्णवे स्वाहा इंद्राय स्वाहा इंद्राय स्वाहा इंद्राण्यै स्वाहा इंद्राण्यै स्वाहा प्रजापतये स्वाहा प्रजापतये स्वाहा सर्पेभ्यः स्वाहा सर्पेभ्यः स्वाहा ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा गणपतये स्वाहा दुर्गाय स्वाहा वायवे स्वाहा आकाशाय स्वाहा अश्वेभ्यां स्वाहा वास्तुस्पतये स्वाहा क्षत्रपालाय स्वाहा इंद्राय स्वाहा अग्नये स्वाहा यमाय स्वाहा निरुदये स्वाहा वरुणाय स्वाहा वायवे स्वाहा कुबेराय स्वाहा ईशानाय स्वाहा ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा अनंताय स्वाहा. Hold little and wait. ब्रह्मा मुरारे श्रीपुरान्तकारे भानु शशि भूमिसुतौ बुधश्च गुरुश्च शुक्र शनिराहुकेतवः सर्वे ग्रहा शान्तिकरा भवन्तु. आदित्यादीनां ग्रहदेवताभ्यः स्वाहा. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 स्वाहा. Everybody still with the samagri Vasubhai. Tu ghee le le. Chetan bhai. Hey Chetan bhai. Shri Suktam. Okay. Soda huti thavani, right? Harihi Om Hiranyavarnam Haranim Suvarna Rajatasrajam चंद्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो मावह स्वाहा ओं ताम आवह जातवेदो लक्ष्मीम् अनवगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यं विन्देयं गामश्वं पुरुषानहं स्वाहा ओं अश्वपूर्वां रथं मध्यां हस्तिनादप्रबोधिनीं श्रियं देवीमुपवये श्रीर्मा देवीर्जुसदां स्वाहा ओं कां सुस्मितां हिरण्यप्राकाराम् आर्द्राञ्ज्वलन्तीं तृप्तान्तर्पयन्तीं पद्मे सिधां पद्मवर्णां तामिहोपवये श्रियं स्वाहा ओं चन्द्रां प्रभाषा यशसा ज्वलन्तीं श्रियल्लोके देवजुष्टामुदारां तां पद्मिनीं शरणम् अहं प्रपद्ये अलक्ष्मीर्मे नशतां तां ऋणे स्वाहा ओं आदित्यवर्णे तपसोदयादो वनस्पतिस्तव उक्षुबिल्वः तस्य फलानि तपसा नुवन्तु मायान्तरायाश्च बाह्या अलक्ष्मीः स्वाहा ओं उपैतवान् देवसखः कीर्तिश मणिना सह प्रादुर्भूतो सुराश्रेष्मिन् कीर्तिं वृद्धिं ददातु मे स्वाहा ओं क्षत्पिपासामलां ज्येष्ठाम् अलक्ष्मीन्नाशयाम्यहम् अभूतिम् असमृद्धिं च सर्वान् निर्वृतु मे गृहात् स्वाहा ओं गन्धद्वारान्दुरादर्शान् नित्यपुष्टाङ्करीषिणीम् ईश्वरीं सर्वभूतानां तामिहोपवये श्रियं स्वाहा ओं मनसः कामगोतिं वाचः सत्यमशिमहि पशूनां रूपमन्नस्य मयि श्रीसहिताय स्वाहा ओं कर्दमेन प्रजाभूता मयि संभव कर्दम श्रियं वाश मे कुले मातरं पद्ममालिनीं स्वाहा ओं आपस्रजन्तु स्निग्धानि चिक्लितवसमे गृहे नीच देवी मातरं श्रियं वाशमे कुले स्वाहा ओं आर्द्रां पुष्करणीं पुष्टिं पिङ्गलां पद्ममालिनीं चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो मावः स्वाहा ओं आर्द्रायः कर्णीयष्टिं सुवर्णां हेममालिनीं सूर्यां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो मावः स्वाहा ओं ताम आवह जातवेदो लक्ष्मीम् अनपगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यं प्रौतं गावो दास्यो स्वान् विन्देयं पुरुषाणां स्वाहा ओं यशुचि प्रयतो भूत्वा जुहुयादाज्यमन्वहं सुक्तं पंचदशर्चञ्च श्रीकामः सततं जपेत् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा ह्रीं अग्निवायुश्रेभ्यः 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 स्वाहा put down samagri put down ghee Pankaj you and Chelna come here please side stand here facing this way yeah Om Gananandva Ganapatikum Havamahe Priyanandva Priyapatikum Havamahe Nidhinandva Nidhipatikum Havamahe Vasomam Ahamajani Garudamma Tomaya Sigarvadam Siddhivati Sahit Mahajananaya Namaha Brahma Murari Sripurantakare Bhanu Shashi Bhumi Suto Budascha Gauruscha Shukra Shanirahu Ketava सर्वे ग्रहा शांतिकरा भवन्तु आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवता सर्वजनाते पुष्पं समर्पयामि नमस्करोमि बद्धाओ पर जरा कहिए थैंक्स प्लीज बी सीटेड all of you make namaste to the fire Shantigay Vardhanamagnena Uttarvajanathai Namaskaromi. Everybody take samagri please. ह्रीमग्नये स्विष्टकृतये स्वाहा ह्रीमग्नये स्विष्टकृतये स्वाहा ह्रीमग्नये स्विष्टकृतये स्वाहा ह्रीमग्नये स्विष्टकृतये स्वाहा. Put down सामग्री. वासुभाई घी ले लीजिए. ओनली घी. વાસુભાઈ 3 વાર આપીને પછી રાકેશને આપી દેજે. હ્રીમ અગ્નય સ્વાહા ઇદમ અગ્નય નમઃ હ્રીમ વાયવે સ્વાહા ઇદમ વાયવે નમઃ હ્રીમ સૂર્યાય સ્વાહા સૂર્યાય નમઃ. રાકેશ 3 times and give it to Pankaj. Okay. હ્રીમ અગ્નિવૃણાભ્યામ સ્વાહા ઇદમ અગ્નિવૃણાભ્યામ હ્રીમ અગ્નિવૃણાભ્યામ સ્વાહા ઇદમ અગ્નિવૃણાભ્યામ નમઃ હ્રીમ અગ્નય અયસૈ સ્વાહા ઇદમ અગ્નયસૈ નમઃ ह्रीं वर्णाय सवित्रे विष्णवे विश्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो मृत्युसर्गेभ्यश्च स्वाहा इदं वर्णाय सवित्रे विष्णवे सवित्रे नमः ह्रीं वर्णाय आदित्यादित्य स्वाहा नमः ह्रीं प्रजापतये स्वाहा प्रजापतये नमः. Put the ghee that side. Everybody can stand and you can come towards the side and touch. Yasre swayam sukrutinam भवने स्वलक्ष्मी पापात्मनां कृतधियां हृदयेषु बुद्धि श्रद्धा सताङ्कुलजन प्रभवस्य लज्जा तान्त्वान्नतास्म परिपा लयदेवि विश्वं नमो देव्यै महादेव्यै शिवायै सततं नमः नमः प्रकृत्यै भद्रायै नियता प्रणता स्मताम्. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. स्वाहा. વાસુભાઈ ઘીનો ગોળ ભાવનાને આપી દે. રાજનભાઈ give it to વાસુ. વાસુ આ સોપારી લઈ લે. સ્વાહા બોલું ત્યારે આપવાનું પણ ભાવના ઘી ચાલુ કરી દેવાનું છે અત્યારે જ ચાલુ કરી દે. ધાર ચાલુ જ રાખવાની છે. બરાબર છે. ઔ વસો હૌ પવિત્રમસે શતધારં વસો હૌ પવિત્રમસે સહસ્રધારં દેવ શ્વાસવિતા પુનાતુ વસો હૌ પવિત્રેણ શતધારેણ સુવા કામદુઃખ સ્વાહા. ફાઇન. પોટ નીચે મૂકી દેવાનો. પ્લીઝ બી સીટેડ. છેલ્લા એ ચમચો લઈ લેજો અંદર બી કરીને ભસ્મ લઈ લે. એક ખૂણામાંથી લઈ લે. હા નિધા પ્રવીણભાઈને આપી દે. પ્રવીણભાઈ કરી કાઢે જો. યા બધા ચાલુ કરી લેવું જાતે. ह्रीं श्रद्धामेतश प्रज्ञाविद्यावशीबलं तेजायुष्य आरोग्य देहि मे हव्यवाहनः. All of you put your hands together. आवाहनं न जानामि तवार्चनं पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षमस्व परमेश्वर सिद्धिबुद्धि सहित महागजाननाय नमः आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवताभ्यो नमः शांतिकै वरदनामाग्ने नमः लक्ष्मीनारायण देवताभ्यो प्रार्थना वर्गम क्षमापणं याच्यामि नमस्करोमि असुभाई एक चमची पानी पकड़ने હું કહું ને ત્યારે પેલી ટ્રેમાં મૂકી દેજે હવન કરવા ટ્રે છે ને તેમાં મૂકી દેજે અનેન ગ્રહશાંતિકરણ સર્વદેવા પરમ સર્વ પ્રિયતા નમઃ બધાને જરા જરા લઈ લેજો ગુના તારે ને વાસુભાઈ હવન કુંડની ટ્રે છે ને તેમાં મૂકી દેવાના યુ ટુ જસ્ટ થ્રો ધીસ સાઈડ ઓકે વેન આઈ સે ઓકે ભીમ યાન્તુ દેવગણા સરસ્વત્યા પૂજિતા મયા इष्टकाम प्रसिद्ध्यर्थ पुनरागमनाय च गच्छ गच्छ सुरश्रेष्ठ स्वस्थाने परमेश्वर यत्र ब्रह्मादयो देवास्तत्र गच्छ हुताशन विष्णवे नमः विष्णवे नमः विष्णवे नमः अकाल मृत्युं सर्वव्याधिविनाशनं देवपादुदकं प्रीत्या take little in your right palm and drink and pass on for everybody. Yasya smrutya cha namoktya tapo yagna kriyadishu न्यूनं संपणयादि सद्यो वन्दे तमच्युतं विष्णवे नमः विष्णवे नमः विष्णवे नमः अकाल मृत्युं सर्वव्याधिविनाशनं देवपादोदकं प्रीत्या जठरे धारयाम्यहम् Bow down, all of you. Shreyo Bhava. All of you come this side, please.
गणपति बापा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया 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 अहो गणपति તારે માથે તે મુંગટ શોભે રે, તારે માથે તે મુંગટ શોભે રે, તારે અંગે ભૂષણ શોભે રે. માતા પાર્વતી રે, માતા પાર્વતી રે, પિતા શ્રી શંકર દેવા, હું કરું તમારી સેવા. અહો ગણપતિ રે, અહો ગણપતિ રે, વિઘ્ન વિનાશક દેવા, હું કરું તમારી સેવા. તારે કાને તે કુંદળ લટકે રે, તારે કાને તે કુંદળ લટકે રે, તારા પગે તે ઝાંઝર ઝબકે રે. માતા પાર્વતી રે, માતા પાર્વતી રે, પિતા શ્રી શંકર દેવા, હું કરું તમારી સેવા. અહો ગણપતિ રે, અહો ગણપતિ રે, વિઘ્ન વિનાશક દેવા, હું કરું તમારી સેવા. ગજાનંદ ઓમ, 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 ગજાનંદ.
અમવાયાવો વિશ્વતણાગઢ નારજો, વિશ્વવરને પીરસે થાળી પ્રેમની. વિધ વિધના મેવા મીઠાઈ પકવાન જો, પ્રેમ થકી જમાડું જમજો ભાવથી. શબરીના આરોગ્ય મીઠા બોરજો, એવા ભાવે જમજો સીતાના પતિ. વિદુરની આરોગ્ય લોખી ભાજે જો, એવા ભાવે જમજો દ્વારિકાપતિ. सुदामान आरोग्य तांदूळ जो एवा भावे जमजो भक्तों ना पति जमवायाव विश्वतरणा घडनार जो विश्वांबर ने पिरसी थाळी प्रेमनी त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। श्री लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय। न कन्हैया लाल की जय। आद्य शक्ति अम्बे मात की जय। ओम नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव। जय जगदीश हरे प्रभु जय जगदीश हरे भक्तजनों के संकट भक्तजनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो द्यावे फल पावे दुख विनसे मन का प्रभु दुख विनसे मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का। ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण गृह में किसकी प्रभु शरण गृह में किसकी तुम बिन और न दूजा तुम बिन और न दूजा भाष कर में जिसकी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी प्रभु तुम अंतर्यामी परम ब्रह्म परमेश्वर परम ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता लन करता मैं बालक अज्ञानी मैं बालक अज्ञानी कृपा करो भरता। ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम हो एक गोचर सबके प्राणपति प्रभु सबके प्राणपति किस विध मिलो दयामय किस विध मिलो दयामय तुमको मैं कुमते। दीनबंधु दुख हरता तुम रक्षक मेरे, प्रभु तुम रक्षक मेरे। करुणास्तु बढ़ावो, करुणास्तु बढ़ावो, शरण पड़ा तेरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। विषय विकार मिटावो, पाप हरो देवा, प्रभु पाप हरो देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ावो, श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ावो, संतन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। जय जगदीश हरे, प्रभु जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट, भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। कर्पूर गौरम करुणावतारम, संसार सारम भुजगेन्द्रहारम, सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे, भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु, मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज, मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष, मङ्गलाय तनो हरि। सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्धसाधिके, शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमस्तुते, नारायणी नमस्तुते, नारायणी नमस्तुते। श्री लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय। आदि शक्ति अम्बे मात की जय। ओम नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव।
Respected brothers and sisters, kindly take your seats. Praveen Bhai will be bringing around the arti, and I kindly request that the chanting class members kindly come to the front to proceed with the Sri Suktam recitation. Thank you.
वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं हरिः ॐ हिरण्यवर्णां हरिणीं सुवर्णरजतस्रजां चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीलक्ष्मीं जातवेदो मावह ॐ ताम आवह जातवेदो लक्ष्मीम् अनपगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यं विन्देयं गामश्वं पुरुषानः ॐ अश्वपूर्वामृतमध्यां हस्तिनादप्रबोधिनीं श्रियं देवीमुपभये श्रीर्मादेवीर्जोषताम् ॐ कांसोऽस्मितां हिरण्यप्राकाराम् आर्द्राञ्ज्वलन्तीं तृप्तां तर्पयन्तीं पद्मे स्थितां पद्मवर्णां तामिहोपवये श्रियं ॐ चन्द्रां प्रभाषां यशसा ज्वलन्तीं श्रियल्लोके देवजुष्टामुदारां तां पद्मिनीं शरणम् अहं प्रपद्ये अलक्ष्मीर्मे नश्यतां तां वृणे ॐ आदित्यवर्णे तपसो धिजातो वनस्पतिस्तव वृक्षोऽथ बिल्वः तस्य फलानि तपसा नुदन्तो मायान्तरायाश्च बाह्या अलक्ष्मीः ॐ उपैतु मां देवसखः कीर्तिश्च मणिना सह दुर्भूतोऽसुराश्रेष्मिन् कीर्तिं वृद्धिं ददातु मे ॐ क्षुत्पिपासामलाञ्ज्येष्ठाम् अलक्ष्मीन्नाशयाम्यहम् अभूतिम् असमृद्धिं च सर्वानिर्णुद मे गृहात् ॐ गन्धद्वारान् दुराधर्षान् नित्यपुष्टाङ्करेषिणीम् ईश्वरीं सर्वभूतानां तामिहोपवये श्रियम् ॐ मनसः काममाकुतिं वाचः सत्यमशीमहि पशूनां रूपमन्नस्य मयि श्रीः श्रयतां यशः ॐ कर्दमेन प्रजाभूता मयि सम्भव कर्दम श्रियं वासय मे कूले मातरं पद्ममालिनीम् ॐ आपः सृजन्तु स्निग्धानि चिक्लितवसमे गृहे नीचदेवीं मातरं श्रियं वासय मे कुले ॐ आर्द्रां पुष्करणीं पुष्टिं पिङ्गलां पद्ममालिनीं चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीलक्ष्मीं जातवेदो महावः ॐ आर्द्रां यः करणीं यष्टिं स्वर्णां हेममालिनीं सूर्यां हिरण्मयीलक्ष्मीं जातवेदो महावः ॐ ताम आवह जातवेदो लक्ष्मीम् अनपगामिनीं स्यं हिरण्यं बभूतं गावो दास्योऽस्वान् विन्देयं पुरुषानहम् ॐ यः शुचि प्रयतो भूत्वा जुहुयादाज्यमन्वहं सुक्तं पञ्चदशर्चञ्च श्रीकामः सततं जपेत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी आनन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। लक्ष्मीनारायण भगवान की जय।
જય સિયારામ, જય સિયારામ. એમ લાગે કે બહુ વહેલા ઉઠેલા આજે ને જરીક થાક લાગેલી છે. Respected devotees, the program is about to begin. Kindly remain seated as I request Kiran Bhai Prashottam to kindly come forward and lead us with an opening prayer. Please do remain seated. Thank you.
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ.
Thank you, Kiranbhai. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made in the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead. Wise words, beautiful quotation from the father of our nation, Nelson Mandela. In the absence of the revered and respected Swami Anubhav Anandji, I am certain that he should be here shortly. The respected Shri Jayadevbhai Shukla, respected elders, esteemed brothers and sisters, loving children. On this auspicious occasion of Diwali and the New Year 2022, I greet you in the name of love. I greet you in the name of happiness. On behalf of the Sri Lakshmi Narayan Mandir and the Ramakrishna Vedanta Society Trust, I extend my profound and heartfelt greetings to each and every one of you, as well as all devotees that have tuned into our live stream. May each lamp you light bring extreme joy and happiness. May the New Year journey bring eternal bliss, and may you have joy in your hearts and love in your body. Brothers and sisters, may the Almighty shower you with priceless blessings. The program for this morning is as follows. We have just concluded the Aarti and the recitation of the Sri Suktam by the chanting class, after which we will be having Swami Anubhav Anandji's message. Thereafter, a few prominent members of the organization will be sharing their message, which will be followed by the vote of thanks, and we will conclude with the Shanti part. I'm going to follow what I have here. Just bear with me. I call upon Jayadevbhai Shukla to kindly welcome Swamiji. It's all written here, so I'm just following what's written here. Okay. In the absence of Swamiji, I know, I just thought I meant it as a joke. You're supposed to be laughing. Thank you, I love that laugh. In fact, while we are talking about laughing, they say laughter is the best medicine. So those that are in my generation group will remember Vanda Merwe. Everybody, well, not everybody, but those in my age group will remember Vanda Merwe. Jayadevbhai, I don't think તમને Vanda Merwe નહીં પણ પછીના આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં બોલવું. Okay, anyway. So Vanda Merwe from a very early age learned about the lotto. You know, not the lotto, karaoke, no, the lotto, those that we gamble with. And from a very early age, he used to pray to the Almighty to say, please let me win the jackpot. And year after year after year, and he's aging, Umar Tawamandi. And yet he used to fill in the jackpot, and he used to pray to the Almighty, please help me win the jackpot. And after many, many years, the Almighty decided he has to speak to Vanda Merwe. So one day after Vanda Merwe requested for him to win the jackpot, the Almighty said, Vanda Merwe. And Vanda Merwe was shocked, you know, in his old age. Yes, Father. He says, son, do me one favor. After you fill in the jackpot, please send it in. that applies to all of us. We can pray to say, Lakshmi Mata, please, but if it's meant for you, it's going to happen. So what do we do here? Maybe I'd like to continue with the prominent members of organization to kindly come forward and do present their message. So, brothers and sisters, in the absence of Swamiji, it is my great pleasure to call upon our next speaker to kindly come forward to share his New Year message. I present to you Sri Kiranbhai Prashottam. A round of applause, please, Sri Kiranbhai Prashottam. Note that Sri Kiranbhai Prashottam is also a member of the Board of Directors. Kiranbhai. Brothers and sisters, we have just been informed that Swamiji is here. So Kiranbhai, lead us into a dund. Come on, let's do that. Ram dund.
Lakshmi Narayan Bhagavan ki jai. Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. 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 Shri 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 Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Sri Lakshmi Narayan Bhagavan ki jai. Raja Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. Request from Jaydev Bhai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Lakshmi Narayan Bhagavan ki jai. Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki jai.
Thank you, Kiran Bhai, for the lovely tune. Jai Shri Ram. Okay, thank you so very much. It is now my great pleasure to call upon Sri Cheribai Shukla to kindly welcome Swamiji with a tilak. Thank you, Cheribai. Before I call upon Swamiji to deliver his message, here was a brief introduction. Swamiji's foundation is that he lives a principled life, and some of his notable lessons are: his basic constitution of life is love and joy. The words that Swamiji has the greatest faith in, the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, verse 54. Brahma bhutaha prasannatma na sochati na kankshati, which basically means happiness is a sign of God realization. His aim of life, all his, nothing my own. Swamiji's main teaching revolves around greatness is achieved by attending to small things. Do not struggle for God realization. Let him manifest through you. Brothers and sisters, kindly put your hands together as I request Swamiji to kindly lead us with his opening message. I thank you. A round of applause, please, for Swamiji.
देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Happy Diwali and Happy New Year to all of you. Say thank you. Every day is a New Year day. New Year day is the day when we start afresh. All that has happened in the past, from that we learn and continue to live further. There are two things from the past that we carry. One is the wisdom and second is the boredom. So those who are carrying the boredom with them, they are the most miserable people in this world. And those who carry wisdom with them, they are the most happy people in the world. See? A wise person is never miserable. And an otherwise person is never happy. See? Therefore, we have to change our understanding about life. And for that, we have this mantra which I just played. When we say life is a time pass, what exactly it means? See? You all must have done it with your children, that sometime you have to play with them for some reason. So we, the elders, are playing with the children not to win or to get defeated, but just to keep the child engaged so that the wife or the mother can do the work at home. Otherwise, those kids eat the head. So then we tell, hey, come on, let's play carom or let's play chess. And the child is interested. Now he wants to win and defeat us. But our attention is, till the food is ready, keep him engaged. And therefore, victory or defeat is not our understanding of life. See, friends, therefore, live life for the joy of living, not for winning or getting defeated. See, friends. And for that, the mantra tells us very easily. It's not difficult. Life is thode gam hai, thodi khushiya, ye jeevan hai. Everybody has some joy, some miseries. There is no option. The only option is accept it cheerfully or accept it miserably. Acceptance or non-acceptance is not our choice. Like day comes, then the day goes. Night comes, the night goes. We have no choice. Accept it. In the same manner, all the complementary opposites, joy, sorrows, victory, defeat, friend, enemy, loss, gain, they are bound to be together. In this world, everything is in pairs. There is nothing in this world singular. See? Now, if this is the fabric of this world, the only option is accept it cheerfully or accept it miserably. Whether we accept or not is not the choice. Choice is happily or miserably. See, these days, through immigration, when you go, there are not many forms to be filled in. Earlier, in every country, wherever we are moving, they will be giving you immigration form. And you have to write so many things. And there is to be a questionnaire. Are you carrying a lot of money with you? Are you a member of a terrorist organization? Do you have destroying material in your bags? So many things. And you are given choice, yes and no. So you tick mark. No, 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 you are through. The choice is given. Exactly the same way. When we were entering this world, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, here Bhagavan Narayana. See, we have got various places, various gods, so we are not short of gods. So, Bhagavan Narayana gave us immigration form. And he said, Anityam asukham lokam imam prapya. You are now entering anityam, temporary, asukham, miserable world. Anityam asukham lokam imam prapya. You are entering the temporary and miserable world. Yes. Question is asked, do you want to be miserable? And options are given, yes and no. Those who have tick mark yes, they are given sufficient miseries, continue to be miserable. And those who have tick mark no, even God cannot make them miserable because you have not chosen to be miserable. Friends, today we all must make this firm resolution. Don't justify you are miserable. Who doesn't have miseries in life? Everybody. There is none in this world who doesn't have miseries. Yes, there is one. What is that? Dead body. So, if you are having problems, miseries, congratulate, you are still alive. See, we go to so many houses. In one Punjabi house, when I went, and it was my mistake, I went and talked to that old lady. We should protect ourselves from these miserable people. But I did a mistake. See, and when I went there, I asked this unnecessary question. This also you don't ask anybody about their health. They will make you miserable. See? And I did that. I said, Amma, how are you? Swamiji, please come and sit down. Now like Ramayana, Dukkhayana started. And then the story goes very comfortably because they want some victim to listen to them. So this morning, when I got up from the bed and when I was stepping down, my ankle got twisted and it is giving so much of pain. And not only that, and she gets more inspired if you listen. And then, that pain started migrating from the ankle. It came to the calf muscles, then knees. And I tell you, Swamiji, it is so painful. Listening to her, I started getting pain everywhere. See? So when she was just telling, her grandson called me. Swamiji, one moment. So I said, Amma, your grandson is calling me, I'll just come. I went to him. And I said, hey, what is the problem? He said, how can you listen to grandma the same thing again and again? I said, what should I do? Plug her mouth? Yes. How? As we do. I said, what you do? When she starts telling us something, we show her fingers. Means what? You have told us this 5 times. Then she keeps quiet. Because she doesn't remember how many times she has told whom. I said, very good idea. Then again, yes, Amma. Swamiji, I forgot where from I started. Again I will start. Is it a Ramayana? Again start. So when she again wanted to start, I showed her by both my hands. You have told me 25 times, enough. begin your new year, don't talk about your miseries to anybody in this world. So simple. Who doesn't have problems in this life? Don't make people miserable by spreading your miseries abundantly. No. See? The second important resolution. See, don't try to make anybody happy in this world. He failed, is it not? All of us come over here before him because we are happy. No, because we are miserable. So he failed. God could not make everybody happy. And we, the miserable, want to make others happy. But they say we should make everybody happy. Let them say you should not do that. Why? Because we belong to a democratic setup, is it not? In democracy, everybody has the right to be miserable. See, friends, those who are miserable and express their miseries, they are very strong egoist personalities. It's so simple. See, suppose like just now, this gentleman got up from there and came here. When he was sitting, nobody gave any attention to him. But when he got up, among everybody, they was looking, acha. See, all of us are seeking attention. When I go through immigration or checking in my bags in the airports, many of them, particularly the ladies who are there in the immigration or security, they look at my shoes. They are khadao. So their attention is on that. See? Then questions. Why you put on this? I said, without this khadao, would you ever ask me any question? I want to seek your attention. See, friends, don't express your miseries. Don't talk your miseries to anybody. Everybody is self-sufficient. You don't have to distribute that. And therefore, if somebody tells you something, no, you are very bad, kya farak padta hai? Let people say anything. We have not spared God. Do you think we will be spared by this world? See, friends, therefore, we have to take these firm resolutions. And then one important thing was, nothing to do, nowhere to go. Try this. Just for a few moments. Nothing to do means what? Who does something? Somebody does something. See? As a wife scolding the husband, something to somebody. As a husband listening to the wife. See? So somebody does something. But nobody does nothing. Give it a try. For a few moments, remain as Mr. Nobody. This is Lakshmi Narayan Bhagavan in you. Because you are nobody. But what is our struggle in life? We all the time try to prove something to somebody. One example I have given a number of times. It's such a simple thing to understand. This happened in UK many years before. I came from India, 9 hours flight. They need to go through immigration 1 hour, 1.5 hour. Heathrow is the worst airport in USA. Keep on walking, it never ends. And huge queue. Sometimes the queue is right from the gate of the the aeroplane up to that. So, because not many people working, strike. So I came out. And a lady who came to take me, and then she was driving. And we drove. And became late. Then after that I had a talk on Bhagavad Gita in a church. They were all waiting. 1.5 hour talk was over. Then tea, coffee, socialization. Then dinner. Thereafter I was watching some BBC documentaries. This lady who took me, she said, Swamiji, go and sleep now. You are tired. I said, look here. Up to some level, I am okay. When I take Narsimha avatar, then you will be in danger. Mind your business. Don't try to dictate me anything, okay? No, not that way, Swamiji. You must be tired. You came all the way. I said, I am not tired. Don't disturb me. Swamiji, this is what I want to ask you. How come you don't get tired? You are all the time fresh, happy, cheerful. I said, it is a manufacturer's defect. What can I do? No, not that. But I want to be like you. See? So I said, it is impossible. You cannot be like me. Why? No beard. You know the rule? Longer the beard, confirm is the wisdom. Short is the beard, doubtful is the wisdom. No beard. Swamiji, you are making fun of me. I said, no, there is no need to make. You are funny sufficiently. Then I told her, I said, look here. You know what is your life? If you want to write in 2-3 lines, what is your life? Your life is a constant struggle. You want to prove something to somebody. Don't do that. Be yourself. What we want to prove to whom and who cares for us? See? The day we understand this principle, we will start leading our natural life. No, what people will say. अरे कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना, छोड़ो बेकार की बातें, अपने मौज में रहना. But we are all the time trying to prove something to somebody. Alas, we don't know what we want to prove and to whom, and who cares for us. See, be yourself. And second thing, never try to justify anything to anybody. We are answerable to our own conscience, not to the world. Our conscience is our God in our heart. See, about this also I'll give an example. One day we are going for a lecture in Mumbai. Because of the railway crossing barrier, we have to wait. 15 minutes we were late for the lecture. Then the person who was driving me, he said, Swamiji, I'll go and announce. We are late because of this. I said, did anybody ask you? No. Are you giving the lecture? No. So why don't you keep your mouth shut? He felt very bad because he wanted to go on the mic. This is called a mic. You know, mic means what? Maya ka karya. When it comes in front, you don't want to leave it. Hold on to that. So I said, look here. You go and sit. Don't talk anything. I finished my lecture, pulled 15-20 minutes more, what was short. Everything was over. Then I asked him, I said, did anybody ask you? No. Did anybody complain? No. Did anybody ask why you are late? No. Why do you justify? Be attentive. Whenever you justify, you are guilty. See? About this, I'll tell you another example. One lady, her husband is in USA. Because of her son and his education, she is in India. She comes for my satsang sometime. One day she called me, Swamiji, I want to come to your place and talk to you. I say, you will not come to my place. I don't allow anybody come to my place where I am staying. The reason is, if I go to somebody's place, I get bored, I can walk out. But if somebody comes to my place, I can't push them out. So, I don't come to my place. Save me. I don't come to my place. Then I said, talk. Okay, then I'll talk on phone. I said, talk on phone. So she spoke. Swamiji, you know my husband is in USA. I said, I don't know, but you are telling he must be there. Then my son is studying in class 10. He is all the time busy in his school and classes and all that. And I am all alone, getting bored. Therefore, I have found out a friend, my neighbor. And he also likes me, I also like him. So we are having good friendship and living in type of relationship. What is wrong in that? I said, what is wrong in that? This question itself tells that you are trying to justify about which you are guilty. Actually, we wanted to come, but what happened, our car, there are less petrol, and who asked you? Another Mahamantra. Who asked you? Many a times we talk when nobody has asked us anything. See? And what we talk, be attentive. We talk about our past. Most of you are Gujaratis. Gujaratis' origin, if you trace, it goes to Navsari. See? So all the time, the same thing. I was here, I was there. Who cares? Who wants to know? Be attentive. Our personality is determined by the burden of the past that we carry. So today, if we take a firm resolution, decide, you will not talk anything of your past. Now try to talk. So Swamiji, the other day you came past, please. See? Therefore, today being the New Year day, what is the, Panditji, what is the Hindu date?
Kartik Sudekam.
Kartik
Sudekam. Kartik Sudekam.
कार्तिक शुद्ध एक प्रथमा प्रतिपदा ऐसा बोलो ना. So Kartik Shuddha Pratipada is our Hindu date. Kartik Shuddha Pratipada. From here our new day begins. But we are all Angrez de Puttara. So we know today is the 26th of October. So on this auspicious day, I give you mantra to all of you. Put your hand, right hand, on your left heart. You know which is the right hand, left hand? Many people, they try, which is where? Say after me. 26th October 2022. 26th October 2022. 26th October 2022. Enough, now listen. When we chant the various mantras, see, like Om Bhurvua Swaha Tasaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Om Bhur. We are wanting to finish that mantra chanting. See? When we chant Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Yomandana Mrityor Mukshi Mahamrata Om Bhur Bhur. See? Nothing is happening. See? Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. What is the meaning of Om we do not know. What is the meaning of Namaha? We do not know. What is the meaning of Shivaya? We do not know. Mechanically chanting, it will have its impact on us. But it can be accentuated if we know the meaning thereof. See, for example, when we say, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. See, here, I is not involved. I am saluting Bhagwan, Narayana or Vasudeva is not said. See, Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namaha. Salutations to Bhagavan Vasudeva. I have saluted is not said. The real salutation is that where the one who is saluting, he disappears. See, all our mantras have got this meaning. Om Namah Shivaya, salutations to Shiva. See, friends, therefore, we have to know the meaning, then it has an impact. So what will be the impact, see, of this mantra, 26 October 2022? Decide, you will not talk anything of your past to anybody. From this day backward, don't talk anything. Now try to talk. There is nothing to talk. We are all carrying the burden of the past. And stronger or the longer or the bigger, the heavier the burden of the past, stronger is the I. Be very attentive. Now today they have not given me garland. Never mind. What is a garland? See, the flowers are randomly chosen and through them the thread goes and it is called a garland. Is it not? Now that garland, what we talk about, we cut the thread, remove all the flowers separately along with the thread and weigh. Has there any been change in that? No, it is the same. Now the question is, what is a garland? Garland is an appearance but doesn't have existence. See, friends, it is only appearance. So when the thread is cut, garland is lost. And all the flowers, everything is there. So who is lost? Nothing is lost. Now go one step further. If there are 100 flowers, there will be long, big garland. 50 flowers, smaller garland. 3 flowers in our Mumbai, for Ganesha, these people who supply the garlands for the gods, home to home, there are only 3 flowers for Ganesha's murti. So, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, and rest only thread. So they put Ganesha. Small garland. If there is only 1 flower, can you make a garland? Think. Now, come back. I am 90 years old. A long garland. I was born there. I have done this thing. I studied this thing. I had this. No end to it. Then come to the extreme, other extreme. Talk to a child, 4 or 5 years. Hey, talk about you. What is there to talk? Now tell something about you. There's nothing to talk, Swamiji. Please talk something. Okay. I like chocolate. Great difficulty. Because there is hardly any past. And therefore, kids have very weak ego. You scold them, they become miserable. Next moment, they are fresh. Only like me, say one bad word, and then the mouth bloats like a balloon. I will never come to your house. What do you think? Hare Rama. Therefore, remember, more insulted we feel, more miserable we are, is a clear indication of a strong, pernicious ego. And when We are at home with everybody, at every place. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. Pani tera rang kaisa, jisme milaya vaisa. Water doesn't have any color of its own. It can take any color. It doesn't have any taste of its own. It can take any taste. It doesn't have any form of its own. It can take any form. Exactly the same way, let our life be with the children, childlike. With the teenagers, Coca-Cola brand. With the oldies, frustrated, and yet beyond all. Then we are celebrating the New Year Day. Therefore, this Maha Mantra that we have learned, 26th October 2022, don't bring your past and torture your children. We all oldies, all the time. You know, when we were back in India, who asked you? See, we don't understand. Nobody is interested in our past. Everybody is concerned about their future. Now, what is our future? Zero. We have no future. We have only the past. But the kids, younger generation, they have got a future ahead. See, friends, when this is understood, then we are able to mix and be with everybody in this world. Otherwise, elderly person means what? As if he has consumed a handful of caterpillar, all the time serious. Babuji has come, be serious. Is it a Hitler or what? Last thought. I went to somebody's house and I was playing with the kids. Ha hoo, nice movies, songs were going on, TV was on, and great fun. Then their father came from his work, car sound heard, immediately, Swamiji, Hitler has come. And they went to their rooms, TV off, everything off, and as if nothing has happened. And Hitler came in. Then he asked me this question, Swamiji, did the children trouble you? I said in my mind, you are troubling me. I was very happy with them. And then he said, my children know, when I come home, I want peace. Tell me, is he a father or a dictator? Who is a father? Another example, 2 daughters of my friend in USA. They were young, maybe about 18, 20, like that. I was staying with them. They had this 4th July long weekend. They came. I said, hey, you girls, go with your boyfriend. Why you came to these oldies? You know what they told? Swamiji, our best friends are our mom and dad. Friends, when the children discover real friends in their parents, they don't have to go out in search of friends. Don't blame them. How should be such a person, such a place where everybody is eager to go? So to this Hitler I was talking, I said, look here. When we come home, are people happy or miserable? Who is a successful father or mother? When they come home, children are able to jump out of their skin and go and receive, Mom, Dad, you have come. That is house. It's possible only when we do not carry the burden of the past. Friends, let us all try this and live and start a new approach to life. Whatever has happened. Don't brood over it. Now start afresh, be happy, and spread happiness wherever you go. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
A round of applause, please, for Swami Anubhav Anandji. Thank you, Swamiji, for a wonderful and very informative talk. We are truly blessed by your presence and most certainly your words of wisdom. Brothers and sisters, my concluding introduction of Swamiji is that he is also known as the Smiling Swami. A round of applause, please, once again. Thank you so very much. If we only practice what we teach our children, this world will be a much better place to live in. Wise words from Pandit Sriram Sharma Acharya from the Gayatri Parivar. It is now my great pleasure to call upon our next speaker, as I kindly call upon Sri Kiranbhai Prashottam to share his New Year message. A round of applause, please, for Kiranbhai. Thank you.
Puja Swamiji, residing priest Jaydev Bhai Shukla, the trustees and the officials of the Vedanta Society, and the devotees that are present here today, Namaste. Before I give my message, Swamiji mentioned about the beard and the wisdom. If you have too much hair on your head, your wisdom is covered. If you want to see light, you have to be clean. As a trustee of the organization, I've been told to say a few words. What comes to me when I was still a little boy going to school, we had to go to two schools in our time. The English school, and after you finish your English school, you have to wait maybe an hour and a half and then attend the Gujarati school. For us, it was the Gandhi Bharat Vidyalaya in Fox Street, Johannesburg. Round about when I was 8 or 9 years old, I cannot remember exactly, but the principal of the school would normally call various Swamijis from different institutions. And this one time we had Swami Venkateshananda. We would, the way it's spelled, we would normally say Swami Venkatesananda. It used to sound very nice, but it's actually Swami Venkateshananda from the Divine Life. And when you're young, you might not be able to grasp everything what he's saying, because that's for the higher students, in the higher standards. But as a little boy, I remembered one thing what the Swamiji said was, be good, do good. And somehow that stayed in my mind for years to come and up till today. And whenever we got involved in some kind of activity, this be good, do good always be there. And later in life, as much as I would like to digress from be good, do good, something would happen. The parents would come to find out that something is not right with this boy, and then he would reprimand you, and you come back to your normal way of life. That is the one lesson we learned when we were in school, and I always cherish that. Number two, after matriculating, for me, further studies was out of the question. I was already told that I had to go and work. So the only qualification I have is a matric certificate. Going to work, through somebody's recommendation, we applied at the Coca-Cola company, and the computers were already introduced at that time. So every student that left matric would like to get involved in computers. So I said this was an opportunity for us. But working for Coca-Cola, one would get this benefit The fridges are there for you. You can drink as much as you want to. You don't have to pay for it. And on top of that, end of the month, they'll still give you 2 cases. So within 2 months, I was already addicted to Coca-Cola. We would finish 7 to 8 or sometimes even 10 bottles a day. Somehow I think I got saved because we were also involved in sporting activities. So during lunch breaks, we used to play table tennis, so we used to perspire a lot, so we were burning out some of that Coke. But to save me from the addiction, my father, at the age of 58, in the year 1972, decided that he wants to retire. Despite having a debt in the business, he felt he needed to do seva. So, somehow God has this plan for me to get out of this addiction. So he retires and he says, I must join my brother in the business. Automatically, now this Coke desire is now gone. We are now focusing on business. So that way he has saved me from a certain disaster. Now you're in the tailoring business, and people will ask you, how's business? And with my always funny comments, I would say, well, in my case, I would say business is so-so. And they would say, no, things are quiet. And I say, no. I'm telling you, business is so-so. That's by the way. Having finished matric, other than work, there was nothing else to do. But through God's grace, we got involved in a bhajan mandal. The passion of music was hidden, but it became then exposed. And since 1971, with Bhagirath being part of our group, who was a great inspiration for me that time because he was already in music, through Jarambana and all that, we got involved in music. Up till today, we're still doing the same work. Be good, do good. The passion for acting was also hidden within me. And in 1969, when the Lenasia Yuvak Mandal was formed, they did the first play. That time, the Nirvana High School Hall was still there, and they did the first play in the Nirvana High School Hall, which is now Alpha Primary. Sitting amongst the audience, Khandani Na Khel was the first play by the Lenasia Yuvak Mandal. And sitting there, and I'm thinking, wow, if only I can be on stage, it would be so nice. The desire was there, the ambition was there. One of my friends who was a member encouraged me. He says, why don't you join the Lenasia Yuvak Mandal? So I thought, well, if I do join, maybe there will be another opportunity. Maybe I can also take part in the plays. So I became a member of the Lenasia Yuvak Mandal. And in the year 1972, when we had the opening of the hall and the temple, we were given an opportunity through the Lenasia Yuvak Mandal to do one half-an-hour sketch. And I was given the opportunity to take part in there. So that was the first time acting became a reality for me. And thereafter, through the Lenasia Yuvak Mandal, we did a number of plays. And twice, I was given the first prize for best acting, although there were others that were just as good. That is, for me, in my lifetime, the activities I have done is Dharma. What I would like to also say, had it not been for Shivaram Maharaj, who was a great Kathakar, and he was here in South Africa in the late 60s, in the early 70s. Listening to him, there was no television. Listening to him was also a great inspiration because the number of, the kind of bhajans he sang was so attractive, and we all wanted to sing his bhajans that time. And had it not been for him, today we would not have our complex today, because he was a great inspiration. And Rajnikant Master, who was always with him during the Katha recitals, and was told, and I think because of him, because of Rajnikant Master, and then formed this whole committee, and they got this project going with the plots being donated and all that. So my father got involved in the Vedanta Society. I got involved in the Bhajan Mandal. I got involved in the Laneja Yoga Mandal. And for me, my life has been to serve. I suppose that was the inspiration from my dad. Now, coming to my conclusion, I was in matric. Uday Kala, Dr. Uday Kala, Professor Uday Kala. I don't know if he's here today. He used to sit next to me when we were in matric. So I always tell my friends when I meet and with Uday Bhai around, I would say, Uday Bhai is a professor. He used to sit next to me. My two children were very young, and from the time they were very young, I would take them to bhajan sessions. After the first bhajan, they would sleep on my lap. Today, both are good tabla players because they used to sleep on my lap. And on another lighter note, after I got married, my wife became a mother. God's grace. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Swamiji. Hari Om. Shanti.
Wow, Kiranbhai, what inspirational, the history of Kiranbhai. A dynamic role model to emulate. I need to share that when I approached Kiranbhai, and we were in discussions that he needs to say a few words, and he asked in conversation, what should I be saying? And then I thought, and I said, why don't you sing a bhajan and then explain it? And I'm so glad that he didn't do that, because we have the opportunity of listening to Kiranbhai as ever so often. He certainly deserves a round of applause. Kiranbhai Prashwatam. A tear in the eye and love in his heart. Thank you, Kiranbhai. Brothers and sisters, it is now my great pleasure to call upon the chairperson of the Ramakrishna Vedanta Society Trust. Kindly put your hands together as I call upon Shri Anilbhai Vallabh. A dear friend, a dear colleague, Anilbhai.
Thank you, Javibai. Our salutations and prostrations to Bhagwan Shri Lakshmi Narayan, through whose grace all this is made possible. Puja Swamiji, Shri Jadabai Shukla, trustees and members of the Ramakrishna Vedanta Society, devotees of the Lakshmi Narayan Mandir, friends, namaste. Swamiji spoke about a beard as an indication of wisdom. Kiranbhai spoke about the absence on the top as an indication of wisdom. So as you can see, neither are here. So I won't take up too much time because of the absence of wisdom. I'm really delighted that Sri Jadabai Shukla had given us the theme for this year's 50th anniversary celebration. I think it's so relevant in terms of what we're facing in our country what we're facing right now in terms of our personal lives. And the theme for the 50th anniversary was Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. Those who uphold Dharma will be upheld and protected by Dharma. As we sit here right now, the statement makes sense, but we may be wondering, I don't really feel that protected right now. Look at all the problems that the country is facing. I'm wondering about my daily safety. I'm wondering if I'm going to have water or electricity today. So how is this relevant? And Jedediah, in his great wisdom, I think has really chosen the best one. So if we believe the statements from the scriptures are true, that means they apply at all times. That means the one who upholds Dharma will be upheld by Dharma. That must apply even in our situation now. So that begs the question, do we really understand and appreciate what is Dharma? How is it upheld? And if we're not really sure about that, then we need to seek the guidance of the wise. Jedediah offers the Gita classes, he offers the Srimad Bhagavatam classes. There are various sansthanas that offer various classes. We need to educate ourselves on the finer aspects of Dharma. There is the aspect of right and wrong that we do understand, but there is the finer aspects of Dharma, and we do have to educate ourselves. So I would encourage everyone to take that opportunity. I'd like to put it in context of our country. Right now, things are falling apart and we blame the government. We see the corruption. We see the effects of the Dharma not being upheld, the consequences on the country, where we take again guidance from the wise. Mahatma Gandhi said, you have to be the change you wish to see in the world. So he's not saying, go out there and change the society, you change. It is our responsibility to uphold the value of living according to Dharma. And to the extent that each of us now upholds that by understanding what it is. To that extent, we're bringing about transformation. We cannot underestimate our power. It doesn't take many, it takes a few. But it takes those few to have the courage to uphold Dharma. That is my message and appeal to everyone here. Let us make sure that we living righteously. We upholding Dharma. Not just for our protection, but for the good of the country. Let that be our call and our inspiration for this coming year. I take this opportunity to wish you all the very best for the coming year. May you have the strength to meet your challenges and the fortitude to continue. And may there be prosperity in all its forms, both subtle and material. On behalf of the Ramakrishna Vedanta Society, we'd like to thank you for all your support, encouragement, sponsorship, your presence over this last year and over the many years. It is only because you are here that the work is possible. So sincere gratitude to you all for all your contributions over many years. I see some of the founding members sitting here. 50 years ago when the mandir and the complex was opened, they were here. I still see them here. Harshad Mama comes to mind, seeing him here, amongst others. Sashikant Bhai Misri, my mama, is sitting here. So, again, thank you to all who've contributed over these 50 years. It's really remarkable years of service that has to be acknowledged on this special day. With that, I say namaste, thank you, all the best, Nutan Varshna Abhinandan.
Thank you, Anirbai, for those wise words. certainly deserves a round of applause. Come on. Thank you. You know, it brings me to a lovely verse from the Bhagavad Gita, and it goes as follows, translated to English, where he said, when Anil said, you need to make a difference. And it goes as follows: let a man raise himself by himself. Let him not lower himself, for he alone is a friend of himself, for he alone is an enemy of himself. Wise words from the Bhagavad Gita. Brothers and sisters, our next speaker, Himanshu, are you here? Thank you, Baya. Is a dynamic young individual who will share information about the Hindu network of South Africa, of which he is a founding member. I present to you Shri Himanshu Kika. A round of applause, please, Himanshu.
Namaste, one and all. Nutan Varsh Abhinandan and Shubh Diwali to everyone. It's nice to see everyone together. I'm sure it's been a very long time since we all got to spend Diwali and New Year's together, so I hope everyone has had a great time. Thank you to Javi Kaka, Anil Kaka, and Jede Kaka for giving me this opportunity to talk about the Hindu network of South Africa. About 3.5, 4 years ago, when I wanted to start my own company, I had knocked on a few doors for advice and support, and it was shocking that I didn't get that much that I thought I would from my community. And I remember there's one person I messaged. He said he'll call me in 2 minutes, and it's been 3.5 years, and I'm still waiting for the call. But that made me realize that if I'm going through something like this, I'm sure there are others that are going through the same thing. And now that things have progressed, I feel I have gained a lot in life. My parents always taught me to give back, something Kiran Kaka mentioned, do good, be good. And that's why a few of us came together and we said, let's start the Hindu network of South Africa. And let's use this as a platform to help our community members. So the vision of the Hindu network of South Africa is to basically support our community in 3 key areas. Personal, which is advice, mentorship, guidance, support. Professional, which includes any career-related advice, and business-related advice as well, because we have quite a few business and entrepreneurs within the community. And as of recent, we've grown to about 180 community members. We've had hike meetups, we've had coffee meetups. We have a lot of things on the horizon. We have things such as funding for businesses that are coming up. We have mentorship and guidance for youth that are coming up. And just social activities to create a little bit more cohesion between the Hindu community as a whole. And we've got people all the way from Cape Town, East London, KZN, and the likes. So to anyone that would like to join, please get in touch with me after this. We will send through a registration link, and you can be part of our WhatsApp group, where we're always sharing opportunities, advice, and anything that we need within the community. Once again, thank you guys for the opportunity, and looking forward to you all joining the community. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Himanshu. As he said, please feel free to contact him or contact any of the members of the Ramakrishna Vedanta Society Trust that will certainly share more information and guide you to the organization itself. Thank you, Himanshu. Finally, it is my great pleasure to call upon Shri Chedevbhai Shukla to deliver his New Year message. A round of applause, please. Chedevbhai Shukla.
Lakshmi Narayan Bhagavan Ki Jai. I greet all of you in the name of Bhagavan Lakshmi Narayan, respected Swamiji, trustees, members of the Ramakrishna Vedanta Society Trust, and the devotee of Lakshmi Narayan Mandir. I just want to share 3 things with you, but it will hardly take 3 to 4 minutes, even less than that, right? Okay. he always have that negativity, ya kharab, te kharab, okay? Gurudev Ram Sharma Acharya was the founder of Gayatri Parivar. He has got a very good quote that माना के सारी दुनिया खराब है, आपको अच्छा होने से किसने रोका है? Maybe the whole world is bad, but who stopped you to be a good person? Let's imbibe this in our lives. Since Swamiji has told one song, छोड़ो बेकार की बातों में. But I would like to quote another song from, of course, Bollywood movie. सूरज ना बन पाए तो बन के दीपक जलता है चल. Yeah, you cannot be a sun, but you can still be a lamp and light the one room. We can do that. We can do that. And last but not least, if I am not mistaken, Swamiji, correct me if I am wrong, but it's from Amrut Bindu Upanishad. Manayeva manushyanam karanam bandha moksha. It's the mind. Mind can be the cause of our bondage and the liberation. આપણે ખરાબ વિચારીએ તો ખરાબ થાય, આપણે સારું વિચારીએ તો સારું થાય. So if we think in good direction, if we keep on thinking good direction, everything will be all right. Thank you so much. Once again, Lakshmi Narayan Bhagwan ki jai and Nutan Varsana Abhinandan. Thank you so much.
Wow, Jedeba, beautiful words, beautiful words. I think we need to imbibe those values into our lives. Certainly deserves a round of applause. The Jedeba Shukla. Silent gratitude is not of much use to anyone. If the only prayer you ever have to say in your entire life is to say thank you, that would have been enough. Brothers and sisters, I feel honored and privileged to share the vote of thanks. Kindly allow me to share. To our chief guest speaker, Swami Anubhav Anandji, for accepting our invitation and for being present here today. Your presence and message has truly inspired us, for which we are sincerely grateful. A round of applause, please, for Swamiji. A special thanks is extended to our honored speakers, Sri Jedibai Shukla, Sri Anilbai Vallabh, Sri Himanshu Kika, for their messages. And not to forget, a tear in our eyes and love in our hearts, Sri Kiranbai Prashottam. A round of applause, please, for them. Thank you. To our dynamic technical team, you know, I've got a full list of names here, but the only person I see who so selflessly does things from his heart was out complaining, and all our members will concur with what I'm saying. Our dear and loving friend, Bhavik Kosai. He certainly deserves a round of applause. You know, he's camera shy, he is video shy, but when it comes to work, he is not shy. I will be failing in my duties if I did not take the time to also thank Vaibhav Mistry yesterday, Jedibai. Who else? Rajanbhai Vallabh for the photography. Yes, a round of applause, please, for Rajanbhai Vallabh. Brothers and sisters, last but not least, to our beloved devotees that are present here today, and to those that have signed on through our live channel, for your heartwarming support and participation. You are the pillars that keeps us afloat. You are the flame that keeps us alive. For that we are eternally grateful. To all of us present here, let's give ourselves a round of applause, please. You are kindly reminded that the mandir will be open for the 12 o'clock aarti. Kindly do participate. And we extend an open invitation to all devotees. It has been a great pleasure sharing this event with you, and I thank you for being part of the spiritual journey with us. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? I think that has been the essence of today's talk amongst all our speakers. Those who are not looking for happiness are most likely to find it, because those who are searching forget that the surest way to be happy is to seek happiness for others. Wise words from Martin Luther King. After the Shanti part, kindly ensure that you take darshan at the feet of Swamiji and take the opportunity to greet each other the New Year blessings with Nutan Varsh Abhinandan. Before I have my concluding message, I'd like to call upon Kiran Bhai to kindly come forward. We have a person who's celebrating her birthday today. Her name is Joshnabin Vallabh. And if there's anybody present here that is also celebrating their birthdays today, kindly do stand up so we can see the face to the name. Joshnabin Vallabh, kindly do stand up, please. I'm not going to ask hubby to stay there. Is there anybody else that is celebrating their birthday today? If so, please do stand. Okay. Kiran Bhai, kindly lead us into a birthday song.
Everybody knows what we're going to sing, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, तू जियो हजारों साल, ये मेरी है आरज़ू. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Joshnabin, happy birthday to you. God bless. Please be seated, but before we do the Shanti parts, while I was sitting, something came to my mind and I need to mention this quickly. When I was the chairman of the Lenisha Yuvak Mandal in the late 80s, during my chairmanship, one incident happened where a non-Hindu scholar was propagating and mocking one of our Hindu deities, none other than Hanumanji. And after seeing the video and all that, the youth that time were very upset, and they mentioned, what action can we take? So one of the members suggested, he says, can't we do Hanuman Chalisa? I said, which way? He says, look, let's do 108 in one day. Can we do it? So one of the members said, okay, Kiran Bhai, sing one and let's time it and see how long it takes. And we worked out that it will take between 12 and 14 hours. And we had to decide whether we will go ahead with this project. And we decided to go ahead with it. The emphasis was on publicizing it in such a way that everybody will come to know that you cannot play with Hanuman. So we had a full-page advert in the Lenisha Times, and pamphlets were distributed. And of course, that first recital of the 108 took us 14 hours from 6 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night. And after that, you know what has happened. Thank you.
Thank you, Kiran Bhai. Joshnabin Vallabh, on behalf of all of us present here today, we wish you many, many more of happy birthdays. Don't forget to bring the cake next year so that we can all participate in it. But have a lovely day. My concluding message, brothers and sisters, goes as follows. Rivers do not drink their own water. Trees do not eat their own fruit. Flowers do not smell their own fragrance. That is the law of nature. Remember, it is good to be happy, but if others are happy because of you, that is the law of compassion. Nutan Varsh Abhinandan, I thank you and have a lovely day. Brothers and sisters, it is now my great pleasure to call upon Sri Kiran Bhai Vallabh to lead us into the Shanti part.
વલ્લભની એવી કૃપા હશે તો આપણે હવે આજે વલ્લભ થઈ ગયા. પ્લીઝ રાઈઝ. થેન્ક યુ. Om Dya Shanti Antariksham Shanti Prithvi Shanti Apah Shanti Aushadaya Shanti Vanaspataya Shanti Vishvedeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantiredi Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Nuten Varshanabhinandan to one and all. God bless.
Thank you, Kiranbhai. Brothers and sisters, once again, we thank you for your presence. Kindly take the opportunity to take darshan at the feet of Swamiji and take the opportunity to greet family and friends. The New Year greeting. Kindly partake in the prasad as you leave and have a safe journey home. I thank you.
गणपति बापा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया गणपति बापा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया गणपति बापा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया गणपति बापा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया. अहो गणपति रे अहो गणपति रे विघ्न विनाशक देवा हूँ करूँ तुम्हारी सेवा. अहो गणपति रे अहो गणपति रे विघ्न विनाशक देवा हूँ करूँ तुम्हारी सेवा. तारे माथे ते मुंगट शोभे रे तारे माथे ते मुंगट शोभे रे तारे अंगे भूषण शोभे रे. माता पार्वती रे माता पार्वती रे पिता श्री शंकर रे